Hello everybody, welcome back. We're here for more Triple S class revival Hunter, picking up with chapter 132 and possibly, well, definitely 133. Let's see if I was right last time about what Gongja here is going to do after this phone call. I'm genuine. I think I predicted it last time. I don't think I explicitly said what I said. No, I think I did. Go watch the last video. It'll be linked to the top right. But yeah, let's jump into it. I thought you might reach out someday. I'm glad to see you're doing well. I'm sorry I couldn't contact you sooner. It's the age when you're busy living your own life. Sometimes strangers come by asking if you're from our orphanage. At first I thought you might have done something terribly wrong, but one of your peers showed me a video and cleared up the misunderstanding. You're called the Fourth King. The naming sense, honestly. I didn't come up with that title myself in the tower. I see. After hearing your voice after so long eases my heart a bit. Gongja? Is something wrong? I wanted to ask you something, Director. Go ahead. Actually, first, tell me how serious is this? Very serious. Probably the most serious thing I've ever told you. Then give me 2 minutes. No, 3 minutes. I'll grab some coffee and sit properly to listen. I can picture exactly what you look like right now. How difficult it must have been. The evil ones had to endure to become a good person. Alright, I'm sitting in my office now. Go ahead and tell me. By any chance, did you graduate a school called Shinso Middle and High School? Yes. I graduated from Shinso. It's still a pretty prestigious school, you know. In your second year, are you the class president? That's right. It's been decades since then. Back when you were class president, on the rooftop. Did something like that really happen? It did. So it wasn't all just a nightmare. We never really talked about it properly. The hallways I walked. The chains on the rooftop that we'll look down from. The schoolyard that looked like a wasteland. The shacks. All of it. Don't die! Please! Let's live together in this world! Only the ending was a lie. The things that should have been lies were the truth. Do you remember that person's name? The story that should have been true was just a dream. Kim Yul. That child's name was Kim Yul. I also got in as a scholarship student, just like Kim Yul. There was a child like that. Someone has lived for decades since that time. Where did you hear that story? There shouldn't be anyone who remembers. He was smart enough to earn a scholarship. He studied, cutting down on sleep. He must have been someone who dreamed of the future he wanted. But that person witnessed monsters. Think carefully about what really matters to you and steady your heart. No one cares about you. No one. The choices that could have been made disappeared then. The rest of the director's life became a time to prove something. That there was a child named Kim Yul, alive back then in that place. Director. He's right here. It's Kim Yul. What do you mean? He lived in the junkyard at the base of the mountain. He sat by the window in the last row of the classroom. Do you remember the pen behind the school? No one else wanted to do it, so Kim Yul took care of it. How do you know that? He tried to stop it, even back in first year. But the main perpetrator's background was too powerful, so he gave up. He's here. Will you wait just 1 week? I'll come there. Once you enter the tower, you can never leave. You can't bring anything in from the outside. So I took care of things before coming. Will you be alright? I'd already planned to retire anyway. I've already found a teacher to take over, and I have some responsibilities in the community, but once I'm in the tower, even officials can't touch me, right? They'll have to manage without me. Welcome, Director. I'm not a director anymore, but call me whatever you'd like. Interesting. So never mind. That's not the direction I thought it was going to go. Interesting indeed. So that the titleless director could enter the Grand Library, the shut-in librarian granted special permission. After coming here, I see how successful you've become. Everywhere I go, it's stories about you, Gongja. When I entered the tower, dozens of people came to greet me at the entrance. I've made a bit of a name here in the tower. I'm ranked second, actually. I was dead last in school among my peers when it came to studying.
Oh, so you're the one who raised the fourth king? I'm the heretic inquisitor. I look forward to working with you. I'm the Black Dragon Witch. I owe the fourth king a lot. He's also our sub-guild master. If there's anything you need while you're here, feel free to tell us. I'm a paladin in charge of security on the first floor, Babylon.
Ma'am? No.
It's not something I should say on our first meeting. The tower has always needed child welfare. I'll come speak with you more formally later.
Thank you, everyone. I appreciate the warm welcome. You seem more used to this kind of atmosphere than I expected. One of my peers became a congressman, you know. Back then I had dozens of visitors every week too. What? No! Do you remember Kim Han Bija? She's now a proportional representative lawmaker. You probably don't know because she changed her name. She was a total idiot! What did she change her name to? Kim Hanbi. Still an idiot, huh? She just dropped the last character. Anyway, I've seen the videos about her. This place is even stranger than I'd heard. So, where is that child? I think I need to explain the power I gained in the tower first. These are all hard things to believe. Any of them. The very fact that you know Kim Yul, that shouldn't be possible. Kim Yul wasn't even in the graduation album. There's truly no trace of Kim Yul anywhere. Think about it, Gongja. Couldn't we have at least left an empty seat for him? Why are the yearbook photos always so bright? Those guys, that guy. How could they smile? That child, no. Call forth the traces of that child. This is an unimaginable situation. Did someone kidnap the puppet and forcibly awaken it? Physical force can't be used. Either the puppet system was altered or a powerful mental magic was applied. Mr. Kim Yul, I am one of the people who killed you. I've wanted to say this to you for a very long time. I'm truly sorry. You know, I'm kind of glad I was wrong about the direction this was going to go. I'm very glad. Very, very glad. I don't think that bit at the start was relevant. Let me know if it was. Because, a lot of comics that I read on certain sites will start putting ads for other series in. So let me know if that was important and I'll go reread it.
Did you say you were one of the people who killed me?
Yes, Mr. Kim Yul.
That's a strange thing to say. My death is recorded as having occurred 153 years, 7 months, and 9 days ago. At the time, the only one who killed me was named Sword Emperor. The description of the Sword Emperor in the diary doesn't match your appearance, and for what I understand, he's not the kind of man to apologize to anyone. Therefore, you are not the Sword Emperor, and you have no reason to apologize to me. Above all, my name is Levanta Agam, and my title is the Slayer of the Heavenly Constellations. There is no record anywhere of me being called Kim Yul.
Mr. Kim Yul. Kim Yul was the name you had before you became Levanta Agam. Before you even obtained that diary. The world you originally lived in.
It's meaningless. A touching scene.
A touching scene. One is a victim whose time was sealed, the other a bystander whose time was frozen. But an apology holds no meaning now.
The shattered librarian rejoices in despair.
The Slayer of the Heavenly Constellations remembers nothing now. His appearance, way of thinking, had completely changed from Kim Yul. How can you forgive someone who remembers nothing?
You know that I can regress, don't you?
Of course. Do you remember it? It's a book that contains your world. Who do you think I designated as a protagonist of this tale?
Is it me?
Correct! So all the events I experience are being recorded.
So all the
events I experience are being recorded in that book. And that's how I know what skills I've acquired and when and how I regressed. The kiss you shared with Lavia Levancia across the time was truly sweet. Yes, the traumas you've experienced are also written in that book. That's why I give special permission for that man without even a title to enter. You've done well, Fourth King. But for the Slayer of the Heavenly Constellations, it is already too late. This is a normal ending allowed for him. Aside from a bad ending, it's the only one he could possibly reach. Your efforts, the director's regret, none of it means anything.
No matter what I try, shall we make a bet? I will connect the time of Kim Yul with that of the Slayer of the Heavenly Constellation. Just as Kim Yul became the Slayer, I will make the Slayer become Kim Yul. Then, maybe an apology will be possible. You said the Slayer of the Heavenly Constellations is one of your favorite characters, right? Then help me. Just help me as much as you did when you sent me into the Epic of Levanta Agam.
If it helps you that much and you still fail, what does this one get in return?
Use me however you like for 10 years.
However I like, you say.
That's right. Fingernails, eyebrows, take whatever you like. Do whatever you want with me for 10 whole years.
By my strict non-intervention policy. But if a character requests it first, that's a different story. Very well, I shall assist you. But if you fail, I shall seize your 10 years and savor them to the fullest.
Hey! Are you crazy? Why would you make a bet like that? It's fine. I'm doing this because I'm 100% sure I'll win. I've thought about it for a long time. About the reason the tower exists. Let's make a coming-of-age story.
What do you mean?
Thanks to the tower, those who turned their backs on the outside world got to start over. Slayer, you can't accept the director's apology because you've lost your memories. But if it were possible, I think you'd want to accept it. Because he's seen it. He has actually seen that event transpire.
That is true.
If the director could apologize to Kim Yul,
I'd gladly offer even my soul.
Thank you. Librarian, Slayer, the director. and I will challenge the next stage together as a team of 3.
A bit late, but this is the start of a new chapter in our story. Is that the metaphor you're going for?
That's not what I meant. Also, like, that book is the next stage.
I don't understand. Isn't the tale of the City of Ascension already unfolding right now? There's no need to make it into a stage.
But you said it yourself. I'm the protagonist chosen for that book. Send the 3 of us into the events I've experienced.
What kind of event are you referring to?
Trauma. Lafanta Igim's trauma ended in tragedy. Though it was merely an illusion, everything was swallowed by the void, and all characters vanished. By your categorization, that trauma was a flawless apocalypse.
You're not suggesting.
Place us in the apocalypse of Shinso Middle and High School. Of course, the Slayer becomes Kim Yul, the director, the class president, and I'll be the perpetrator. And allow the immersion system. If the Slayer immerses into Kim Yul, then Kim Yul's memories will transfer to the Slayer.
4th King, do you truly understand what you were saying? The Slayer of the Heavenly Constellations was killed in that world. He was abandoned by it. And now you want to send him back into that world to recover the memories of Kim Yul. How utterly cruel an act must this be?
It is cruel, but that is your bias. Do you know what true cruelty is? The people who lived in the world of the Heavenly Demon Chronicles. Those who lost their constellation to the Slayer and became undead without even knowing why. That is true cruelty.
So your plan is to return all of those memories to the Slayer, to make him apologize to every single soul that was sacrificed because of him?
At the very least, to the people from the world I carry on my back.
You sure have a beautiful way of describing the path to hell. I know what became of someone who once chose a path like yours. That person. No, revealing that would be a violation of our pact. The trauma you envisioned is still nothing more than a world of illusion. Even if you change the ending, it cannot be incorporated into the main history. At best, it's a side story. I too have never tasted such a delicacy, so do not know how this stage will unfold. Oh! This is the Shadows Zakrawa's demigod. Ah, I see. Even for a golden contract, manifesting a world through trauma seemed like excessive power. Truly a noble one has intervened directly. With such favoritism toward the 4th King, how many will be consumed by envy? Then it seems I would be able to spectate this conquest myself. That world now belongs to its master. Very well then, at the very least, leave a record in the apocalypse once it ends. Good! You truly are someone who understands words well. Our beloved clown. The 4th King, the Slayer, and the 4th King's Guardian. These 3 shall be the characters in the tale of the City of Ascension side story. When you awaken, it shall be in a world before the unfortunate serialization halt of the side story. However, be cautious. Especially you, 4th King. You have caught the attention of someone mighty.
What do you mean?
The tower remembers all. I merely read what is written in the book to glimpse at your past. But the tower remembers you in the truest sense, including your use of trickery to reach the 50th floor.
I'll talk about it at the end.
You violated the tower's strict laws, so you must be penalized. The tower is asking you now. Do you truly, sincerely trust your guardian and the Slayer? Do you believe your guardian will crumble under the weight of guilt? The Slayer, driven by vengeance, may never forgive your guardian. Do you really believe that those 2 can reach a different ending than the official one?
I'm sorry. I never meant to hurt someone like you.
Yes.
Then prove it! However, it won't be you who proves it.
A severe penalty has been imposed on you. You will be placed in the world 1 year earlier than the other challengers. You will have deep immersion with the character from the very beginning. Your current immersion level is 95%.
Woo! Okay! We're not quite done with Lafanta Agam's trauma. There is a hell of a lot more spice to revel in. And this comment here. So the tower knows everything that Gongja has done. Every single... What's the word? Reversion's not quite right. Reincarnation also isn't quite right. But you know what I'm getting at. It knows all of it. The tower knows everything. Which means that the knowledge of the tower and that which runs it transcends the boundaries of time itself. Which means they even know the future that Gongja has come from. Quite interesting stuff there. There's probably going to be much greater impact from this information later down the line, or I suspect there will be. But nonetheless, without the way, I hope you've enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, sub, notification bell. Especially if you made it this far, you definitely better be clicking those buttons, because you aren't, I don't know what you're doing. Members get videos early, £1 a month, £12 a year. Click that button down below if you think that's worth it. You also get your name in the account. Thanks to that machine for being a channel member. You are the GOAT. I don't know if I said to share the video, but please do. We're trying 1,000 subs by the end of the year, so if you can get this video out to as many people as possible, that would be greatly appreciated. Follow me on Twitter as well for updates on when videos go live. Also, I put a community post when the videos go live for members, and then I'll let you know when they go live for everybody else as well. But yeah, good stuff. I also post other stuff on Twitter occasionally from time to time, like what games I'm playing and all this stuff. But it's mainly just when videos go live and how I'm progressing in the gym. But yes, without the way, I hope you all enjoy. Leave a like, comment, sub. I've already said this. I hope you enjoyed your time. Another video. Ta-ta. For now.